What's good, everybody? We're back.
We're back.
Even though everything looks a little bit odd and different and
a little curious.
Curious.
I bet you guys are wondering, like, wait, are you guys in another room or something?
No, they're wondering, like, how did we ate? Like, not like eat, like we're bigger. Like, no, we actually been doing better. But, like, we ate with the new setup.
Actually, if we look like a little skinnier, you guys can tell us. You guys can tell us, like, how little teeny tiny fit and big muscles we look. You know?
I'm starting to buy new clothes that, like, fit me better and stuff like that, like this.
And that looks great on you. I love your new fashion choices these days. Really unique.
Thank you. I want to be like revolutionary. You know how there was a industrial revolution type stuff? I think there's going to be the micro revolution.
The fashion revolution.
Micro fashion revolution.
Ooh, and you're going to be the leader of all this.
I've been a leader since I was born. I knew I was going to be something important. I was going to be somebody. And I think this is the moment that I just clicked. It clicked. And it's going to, dude, everybody's going to be dressing like me in a couple of days.
Dude, they already been dressing like you. Like, nobody wants to give you credit, but like, you did it before Adam Sandler. I'm sorry, you did it before him.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Adam Sandler's a time traveler. He took my fashion and went decades back, but then he realized, like, wait, like, people, I'm too ahead of my time. Like, I'm showing too ahead of my time. People do not understand this fashion, but in a couple of years, it will make a lot of sense.
It will make a lot of sense because Michael Barragan is gonna be born, and then everybody's gonna realize.
Yeah.
And then the trend's going to start coming back. Yeah.
People are going to call me the Barra Goat.
The Barra Goat.
Barra Goat.
Anyways, guys. So let's stop with the nonsense. Stop with the games. Yes. We changed offices. We got some plans. We got some life in here.
Yeah. It took a little bit too much effort to change offices. So the history of this is that this was already originally my office before we started the podcast, right? Because the podcast is in my office.
Oh, give you guys to give you guys a map. This is the downstairs room. And then there's a downstairs office and an upstairs office.
Yeah. So I already had this office, but we entered a streamer era where we like streaming and stuff like that. Me and Alexis streamed. Actually, our streams were pretty fire.
They were fire. I miss that.
We're just not being lazy because it sounds like we're lazy, but we just had so many projects going on and we wanted the podcast to be our main focus that we're like, well, we got to chill out on the streaming, not put too much stuff in our plate, and let's like focus on the podcast.
What it is like we want to do everything and it's just too hard to do everything. Like, I want to be a streamer, I want to be a gamer, I want to be aesthetic lifestyle girly, I want a podcast. Like, it's so hard to do everything and then we get so stressed out and don't finish our projects.
We got to like focus on like, we already have enough focus with her channel and our couple channel, and now it was the podcast. And there's a bad thing about not focusing only on one thing, because when you focus on one thing, you lose sight of what stuff is important. Like, for example,
tunnel vision.
Yeah, it's tunnel vision. When you squint your eyes, to see something more clearly, like, then you stop seeing what's around.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we can't 100% focus on something, and at the same time, we can't just like not focus on anything.
Have you been watching?
Yeah, I watched a motivational video last night.
Dude, me too. I'm on motivational TikTok right now. I'm on not motivational, philosophical YouTube.
Yeah,
I love it.
I was on a trance. I was deep in thought with that. But yeah, basically, we had to stop our streamer era. It's gonna come in the future once we're settled and once we know what we're doing, and when everything is more clear, right? But for the moment, we had to stop our streamer era. But when it started, Alexis was like, "Dude, my office has no back wall to decorate or anything, so switch me offices." I was like, "Okay, babe, I'll switch your offices."
No, you know what it was? I wanted to have my Kali Uchi flag right in the back when I was streaming so you could see the Kali Uchi flag. And there's no way I could do it in the office that I was in.
Yeah, so the office upstairs, it's set up. So in one wall, we have a big window that goes to the balcony. And the other wall, we have the full wall full of...
it's a closet.
It's a closet. It's a long closet. And there's only one wall where you can put your desk. And basically the background is the closet.
Yeah, there's only one wall that's like clear. And I was like, no, this isn't going to work. Please switch me. Like, I need my Kali. You know what's so funny? I never even put my Kali Uchi's flag up.
Didn't. Because right away, you stopped the streamer era.
I know.
It was so fun. We honestly love streaming.
I know. I miss streaming. Why did we stop?
I just had different ideas. Like, I feel we could have kept going. But I wanted to stream in Spanish because I felt more comfortable, and I felt even more like I just felt more entertaining in Spanish. And obviously you guys that watch us already, like, no, all of y'all speak Spanish, like, fight me about it. but yeah, basically we switched office, and then again, babe, let's switch offices. You have a balcony, you have more sunlight, like I need it.
Let me defend myself. Okay, first of all, it's been months since we switched offices, so I feel like, it's good for a little change in the house, you know what I mean? But let me tell you guys, so this office downstairs, it's like a cave, dark, depression.
Man cave.
Yeah, that's not for me, babes. And he has these curtains. What are they?
Black curtains.
What are these? Those aren't called curtains.
Oh, Persians.
Blinds. He has these blinds right here, and they're like blackout curtains. They're black. And
Whoa.
it's like, nothing wrong with that. But they're blackout. So there's like no sunlight ever coming in here. It's just ugly to look at. Like, it's not matching my vibe. And then the one upstairs, there's the patio, guys. And that's where I'm trying to paint.
Well, if you think about it, the blinds are black because I had chosen them since the beginning because this was supposed to be my man cave and you decided to switch me.
Yeah, I know. So that's all I was saying. You need it back.
No.
You could have it back. I'll give it. You know what? I'm always thinking about you.
Girl, I already have it. But listen, the reason where I was like very, very stubborn and like, babe, we're not switching offices. Babe, we're not switching offices. It's actually more than one reason. But let me run down with all the reasons.
Oh, tell us all the reasons.
One reason. So the podcast is in my office. So I gotta make sure there's enough space for a podcast and for my desk and my computer and my monitors and stuff like that.
Aww.
So while upstairs, you know how I told you the setup is like so ass, like that you can't decorate anything or put anything. You only have one wall to put stuff. Well, exactly. That wall was for the podcast. So I had to put like my little corner desk with my setup, like covering the windows and everything.
It was actually, it was literally covering the windows.
Yeah.
It was actually a really ugly setup. Like, I saved you. I thought about you.
Yeah. I had to suffer with that ugly setup for months just because you wanted to take this room. For months I suffered with that. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, babe, let's switch offices. Like, what? I suffered all that time for nothing? You're telling me?
You don't think I suffered in this room with no lights?
No. I don't think you did. Like, her major problem was that, like, well, at nighttime when I want to play or something, like, I get scared because I'm alone down here. Bro, are you serious?
That's a valid fear. It's all alone down here. He's upstairs playing. Our room is upstairs. Like, it's scary. I start hearing shit.
Well, anyways, the other reason also is that my desk is a corner desk. So every time I have to pass it through these doors, I have to disassemble it and reassemble it once I move it again.
As a man should.
And I have to carry all the furniture up and down.
As a man should.
Yeah, so I basically did all the switcheroos and
But it looks better. Like, it ended up working, guys. It looks better. So this is why you should always love and appreciate your boyfriends. Just how much I love and appreciate my boyfriend. Because he does whatever I want.
And if you guys haven't seen it, but you probably have, in Alexis's most recent video, I don't know if it's already posted or not.
I'm posting it Sunday, the day after.
It's going to be posted tomorrow, but you guys will see the new setups. Actually, I'm in love with my room now. Like, it's just completely my vibe. It's dark. I have enough space for everything. I have plants now. Like, these plants are beautiful. And guess what?
I have plants too.
No, you're horrible, I guess, at this game.
Wait, let me get another try. These are from
Brazil.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm doing some crazy feet work, but you guys can't see it in the angle. But yeah, these are called Palo de Brasil.
And this is a literally great transition. You guys should give us a like, comment, subscribe, because this is actually fucking insane. If we were writers, like in a book, our transition would be amazing. You know what? I'm actually really good at transitions. I think we should, I know you guys didn't know about this about me, but I'm a really good writer.
Girl, you ain't a writer, you're a fighter.
That too.
And you know what I am? A lighter. Because I light up the room. Like, I feel
No, you know what you are?
What?
An all-mighter. All-mighter? From My Hero Academia?
Babe,
okay.
You weeb. Don't get into those subjects because you'll get me started.
I know, I'll get started too. Let's stop. Okay. But let's talk about Brazil, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed our shirts, but happy Independence Day to Brazil!
Hey!
So we just realized that the day we post this podcast is the Independence Day of Brazil.
É o dia da independência do Brasil. Puta que pariu, mano, é a independência. Vamos ponernos bien pedo. Chinga su madre, güey. A la verga.
How did we get to Mexican Independence Day?
Because I don't know Brazilian that well. Portuguese.
Oh, the reason why we also got up in our Brazil shirts and everything and giving more Brazil vibes. We even got our palos de Brasil. Because next week we're also.
You want to get a palo in Brazil?
You've already used that joke on me once. Next week we're having a special episode, guys, because next week is Independence Day of Mexico, and there's this thing in Mexico called a Noche Mexicana, and it's so funny. It's so funny because it's in Mexico, right? Everyone on a Noche Mexicana, everyone dresses like very Mexican, like stereotypical Mexican. You know, the dresses, the braids, but it's like Mexicans dressing as Mexicans.
Yeah, let's not spoil too much, but we're gonna do some crazy stuff for next podcast.
We're gonna do something crazy.
You guys don't like that?
So make sure y'all here every single Saturday.
Yeah, for real. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the videos, and do clips and post them on TikTok.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move back on to Brazil. As you guys know, we already posted a TikTok. Where are we going, babe? Let it know.
We're going. Alexis is gonna surprise me, or I was already surprised. But we're going to Brazil. We're going to Brazil for my birthday, and which also is our anniversary. This is our 3rd year together, babe.
3rd year, 3 years.
Crazy.
It does not feel like that, huh?
We've been through so many fights, pebbles in the road, so many punches, so many beatdowns, and I've survived. I've survived till this day, and it's 3 years together.
I don't remember none of that.
You have an alter personality.
My what?
You have an alter you. It's Alexis, and then it's Lexi.
Ooh, so who am I right now?
You're Alexis.
Okay.
You're the influencer.
Ew, you know I hated I always hated the nickname for me, not for anybody out there, but being called Lexi. Like, do not call me Lexi. Like, my skin would crawl. Even since I was a kid, I'm like, that's not my nickname. Don't call me that. Because you know what it sounds like?
What?
Like for a mean ass bully, like a white girl who's like hella mean bully from Mean Girls.
No.
That's what it reminds me of. Lexi.
Lexi sounds like sexy. So yeah, we're going to Brazil. We're so excited. Like, every single day I've been thinking how I'm just gonna juggle the ball and bring the Mexican style. I'm probably gonna become like a super like sensation in Brazil while I'm there. We're going to Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's so beautiful. I think we're gonna be staying very near the beach.
We're staying near the beach, Copacabana.
Copacabana. Yeah, I know there's a better beach. I think it's Ipanema or something like that. But
Wait.
it doesn't matter.
And then Ipanema. You know that bossa nova song? Ipanema.
Okay. Yeah. Let's settle down.
I'm just really excited.
Have you guys seen the videos of Brazil? Maybe in the Rio movie of the in the
Wait,
in the bird movie.
Have you guys heard about the country Brazil? I think everybody's seen Rio, no?
Maybe not everybody's seen the cartoon movie of the blue bird.
That's Rio.
Yeah, that's real. That's what I'm saying. Maybe not everybody's seen it. Just let me finish talking, man.
Oh, sorry.
Getting on my vibe. Like, don't get me tight because I'll crash out for real. So have you guys seen that movie? You know how in the beach there's like a walk, like kind of like a walk thing that is like with spirals and crazy stuff like that. So that's Copacabana.
If you guys were wondering.
Yeah. I'm just very like smart, and I know I hold a lot of knowledge of the world.
You got a lot of knowledge from that movie Rio, for sure.
It was like my favorite movie.
That was my favorite movie too.
Like how they dance. Like I used to dance like that every day in school. They thought I was Brazilian.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Promise.
Okay, so tell them about that surprise that I did for you.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best execution. I had a whole like plan. I was planning this for like 2 months before I ended up actually doing it.
Really?
It came out pretty good, but
that's what you came up with for 2 months?
Sorry, nobody else was giving me good ideas. I was asking my whole family everything. They're like you. Like when I ask you for ideas, they low key be flopping.
My ideas?
Not all of them, but majority.
Thank you, babe. Thank you for putting me so. All my ideas are flops.
It's just a joke. Yeah, so tell them about the wonderful, wonderful surprise I did for you.
So first off, I was very weirded out, just like out of nowhere. Like, babe, I want to test your Portuguese. Let's see if you're so trilingual type shit. I'm like, okay, like if we gotta do a TikTok. All right, let's do TikTok. Like, I'll help you like go viral because obviously like I'm a viral personality. And I was like, okay, babe, let's do it. And I just like you caught me just super off guard with the first one. Like with the popó means coco. Like,
so for some context, if you guys didn't see the video, I was basically testing him on his Portuguese, and at the end of the test, like I was telling him in Portuguese that we're gonna go to Brazil. Like that was it. And I did 2 sentences in Portuguese first. Also, my Portuguese is ass, guys. Don't come for me. I didn't learn nothing beforehand.
Your Portuguese is hella ass.
Oh, okay. So the first thing I told him, I was like, "Te huele la boca popó." Like your mouth smells like shit, basically. Yeah. And I was trying to, I translated it from Spanish to Portuguese, and for popó it put like coco.
Wait, did you actually mean to like say my breath smelled bad?
No, your breath never smells bad.
It doesn't smell bad, huh?
No, like I really never never.
I'd be mouthwashing more.
No, actually though, like generally, your breath does not really stink. Only a little bit.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, like genuinely though. So it was just really funny, guys. Trust, it was really funny, and that was like the surprise. And then I told him the last one that vamos pa Brasil.
Did you say something about our anniversary or something like that?
I said pau su aniversario. Sorry, guys, my Portuguese is a little fucked up. Pau su aniversario, pero aniversario is cumpleaños, is birthday. It's not actually. So yeah, that's what I said, guys. I am the best girlfriend in the world.
Oh my god! Like when I heard the news, like I honestly, it's just not something normal for me to hear, anything like that. Like obviously, growing up, I never traveled or nothing like that. So just to hear something like that, like I'm thinking, like, oh my god, how much did this freaking cost? Because me growing up, like my dad is very, very codo. If you guys don't know what codo means, it's just
elbow. He's very, very elbow, guys.
Baby. Oh my god, you're so dumb.
I'm so funny.
No. Codo means like kind of like stingy, like with money in some way.
Cheap.
Like cheap. Like he just likes to save a lot. He saves a lot. He obviously didn't grow up in money or anything like that, so he just grows up saving and doesn't know how to spend. Like my dad is a very hard worker and he like saves a lot of money,
but doesn't spend it.
But he doesn't know how to spend it. No, at all. Like he just keeps investing. Or he don't
like to spend it on himself.
Probably. He just probably doesn't know how to spend it. But anyways, like just growing up like that, like that was my childhood basically. If I traveled, it was because of soccer, you know, and stuff was paid for and stuff like that. But basically, like my first thought when Alexis told me that is like, how much is it gonna cost? Like, babe, are you sure? Like, it's
because how I was thinking. Okay, guys. So I knew I wanted to go on a trip for his birthday. I wanted to surprise him with a trip, and it was between Brazil, somewhere in like Oaxaca, Mexico, or Colombia. And I was just like, no, like we've been wanting to go to Brazil for so long. Like this has something been on our dreams, you know, like why not just go now? Fuck it. Yeah, it was low-key expensive, but the experience, you got to live life while you're young. Money comes and goes. You can't
be stuck. Like for me, like, yeah, that was my first thought to came to brain, but then just being mature about it is like, you can't be stressing about those type of stuff. Like you live life once. And you gotta learn how to live in the moment. Because the other day, like, I be catching myself just being a negative Nancy, bro. So the other day we went on a run. By the way, we've been acting every single day.
And you know why? Because we're trying to look good for Brazil. Like, finally, we're, like, actually on our shit. Like, we've been waking up since we got from Cali. And since I told him, because as soon as we got from Cali, I told him the surprise.
Yeah.
And, like, literally since that day, guys, we have never been so freaking active on routine on our shit.
Yeah, we've been like really like trying to take care of myself, because let me tell you this is a like just quick side story, bro. So when I was playing soccer in college, I had some Brazilian teammates, right? And these Brazilian teammates of mine, they were very fit. They're obviously great at soccer. Like Brazilians are really good at soccer. And even though they had like their little group, but they would just speak between themselves in Portuguese and stuff like that, they just had like different beliefs, different culture, and they all like stayed with each other. So they were just fine just talking to themselves. But like when I was able to talk with them, they were just like so curious, like their lifestyle. But basically what happened is that after season, like just randomly, I saw 2 of my Brazilian friends just like playing like indoor soccer and stuff like that, and I joined them with my friends too and stuff like that. We're just playing indoor soccer, and then I was like, hey, like let's team up. Like if we team up, we're never gonna get out of here. Like our indoor team is gonna stay here. And basically we got skins, you know, for indoors, like skin and shirts and stuff like that. Some take their shirt off and that. So I took my shirt off, and although I was still fit, still pretty skinny, like I had the most natural, small, like fat, like lonja you could imagine. And my Brazilian friend looked at me like, ew, Barragan, you're fat, bro. You're fat. I do not want you on my team. You're fat. I'm like, and then like just to their brain is like, how can you be overweight? Like when you're in your 20s, like for them, like they're like,
That was crazy to them that someone young could be fat, but Michael was not fat. He was a whole soccer player.
Like, and if you've seen videos in Brazil and stuff like that, you can see that a lot of people are like just like
the culture. Well, what I've noticed from the culture is like, at least in Rio, everyone's outside. Like, people like to be outside and be active outside. Like, I seen this guy, this TikTok who went to Rio, and he was by this beach, some area, and they were all like just a bunch of people in a circle playing soccer, and like anybody could go and join, you know. And he was saying like that's so common, and they have like so much stuff to do, the gym and stuff outside, like to do physical exercise.
Yeah.
And that's like really like, I guess that's just a culture. People are very active over there.
Yeah, dude, I know for a fact like I'm gonna fall in love with Brazil just thinking about it. Like, there's soccer players, like I want to play soccer with them, just be out there, just like honestly, even though like I don't have the confidence to it, but just like be out there shirtless, just talking to people, playing with the ball, just wearing sandals every single day.
Dude, like I feel like Michael, what he's really gonna love is the style there, because you know everybody be going out in the chanclas, in the ¿cómo se llama? Havanas.
I think the chanclas they use are like the Havanas and stuff like that.
But everybody be out in chanclas like everywhere. Like, you could not be going out in chanclas here in Mexico. Like, people will be like, naco, like, ew, bitch, wear your shoes. Like, why are you dressed like that?
Like my biggest concern, obviously, with how I dress is that I like dressing in a certain way that it makes me look comfortable, you know? Because this is the thing. I sweat very easily. I sweat a lot. So I feel in Brazil, people don't be caring if you sweat. Because people just be walking shirtless, like with shorts and stuff like that. I feel
like they're comfortable. They dress comfortable.
Yeah, so and that's the level of comfortability that I aspire to have, where I can just walk out and not care if I'm sweating type shit. Because you know it's going to be hot as hell. You know?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay. so that's what I aspire. I aspire to just dress in a way and walk out in the street where it doesn't matter if I sweat or not. Because, like, honestly, like, I'm going to be sweating balls.
So you want to dress comfortably? And not be judged for it.
Yes, I want to be comfortable while I like sweat and shit. Basically, I hope I'm not stinking. Like, I'm gonna take a lot of deodorant.
Something like that. But guys, I'm so freaking excited. I've been talking about this in so many videos already, but you guys don't understand how excited I am. Like, wow.
Hold on, let me get back to talking about how I'm like, I be catching myself being a negative Nancy, like, and not enjoying life and the time, like living in the moment.
You need to be a positive Patricia.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Where did you hear that?
I just make up stuff. I'm a trendsetter type of shit.
Anyways, so I went with Alexis and my dad on a run in like the mountain in Colima, right? In Suchitlan and stuff like that. If you guys from Colima, you know Suchitlan. Anyways, we went through these back roads just running uphill in the rocks and everything.
3 miles uphill, like straight uphill, guys. That was really tough. Yeah. And we were like running it. I mean, we stopped a lot, but it was hard.
No, it was to go up there, it was like almost 5.
No, it's 3 miles. It was 5 kilometers.
No, it was 5 kilometers. Never mind. Yeah, it was 5 kilometers. But anyways, we're getting up there and we left like at 6:30. We started doing the hike up. And then if we took so long to get up there, then on the way back, like,
it would have been pitch black.
It would have been pitch black, like nighttime. There's no lights there. Like, it's puro rancho. But anyways, we got to this lot, like this rancho that my dad is interested in and stuff like that. And we just saw it. And I was like, okay, we made it. Let's get the hell back down because it's raining. It's going to get dark soon. And I want to make it on time and go eat a good meal. And my dad was like, nah, let's go see the rancho and go deep down there to the cascades and stuff like that.
You need to be more, you're not exploring soul.
I know. And then I'm like, Dad, please no. And then Alexis, which is an exploring soul, is like, see, like, let's go see stuff. And I'm like, no, bro, like, it's raining season. There can be snakes, there's spiders, there's everything in the field. Like, let's just not venture ourselves to an unfamiliar territory. And then, like, obviously I'm being negative and stuff like that, even though it can sound logical to some of y'all. But, like, they were enjoying the moment, and I just felt I wasn't, because it was honestly beautiful. Like, you're out in nature. It's raining, like, very slowly, very calmly, and just everything looks beautiful. There's a couple of videos that Alexis took.
Oh, it was so, like, I feel like me and your dad really enjoyed that. Like, that was so, every freaking moment of it was so beautiful. Because the run up is, like, between this pathway with trees and just green fields all next. It looked like we're in fucking Switzerland. It was so pretty. And
not too much.
It did. Don't be hating on Mexico. And then we went to the terreno, the land that his dad is like looking at, and it has like what is it? Like a cliff. There's kind of like
a barranco.
That's like kind of like a cliff where you can see like you could sightseeing, and there's just a bunch of forest, and it's really pretty. So we were going down the edge of the cliff, like going to look down to see like this little river or something. And Michael's like, nah. Yeah, you need to live in the moment.
Yeah, like it just put me in such a bad mood, and I was being rude. But then I just afterwards I realized, like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that serious. Even though if it gets dark, as like super dark, because it did get super dark, but you'll still make it, get home, and enjoy your meal. So that's why I wanna grow up in that way, that I just emotionally can understand that you should live in the moment and enjoy what you're doing, because, bro, time passes, and it honestly been passing quick.
It been passing quick as fuck. We have like 4 months to the end of the year.
Yeah, if you guys are still in school, maybe you guys feel like time is passing by slow, but once you're out of school, don't drop out, finish school. But once you're out of school, like, time passes by so quick. Like, I cannot believe I'm about to be 23 years old.
I know, and it's actually scary. It's so scary. Like, and I keep getting these videos of like, I feel like, and I've said this so many times, I feel like a 16-year-old. Like, I feel like a 16-year-old.
Really?
Don't make it weird, weirdo.
No, but like 16, I feel 16 is like very, very low.
No, I feel like I'm in high school. Like, I feel like I still feel like that. Like, pre-pandemic, that's how I feel. And
maybe you're just a young soul.
No, I think I'm an old soul. But what I'm saying is, like, I've seen videos of old women, like, they still feel like they're that 16-year-old, 17-year-old trapped in an old lady's body. Like, that's what yeah. And I seen this video of these two old ladies. It sounds funny saying old ladies, older women, and they're like best friends. They've been best friends their entire lives, and they're like, their daughter was recording them or something, and they were like, you remember when we were young and we were saying like, I can't wait to be old, or this and that when we're old, and now we're old. Now we're like actually old. Like, look at us, we're old now.
That's how I feel like when we're holding hands on a swing in our house, and we're thinking, babe, we're old as shit already.
Like, the time passes fast, way faster than you think. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's gonna pass. Like, these are gonna pass, and we're gonna be 40 years old and be like, oh my god, we were fucking 20 yesterday.
Yeah, if y'all ever feeling lazy to do anything, just understand that the sooner you start it, like, the sooner you will get to it, because time is gonna pass regardless. Like, honestly, I'm so out of shape, and I think to myself, damn, I have not made no progress these last 2 years.
And we've been saying since we got here, like, we are not happy with ourselves. We're not happy with our bodies. We're not happy with our routine. And it's been 2 years. Imagine if we actually started 2 years ago.
Because we could have, even if we did the bare minimum of just doing like little runs or just walks and stuff like that, we would have been in better condition by now. And it's like, the time already passed.
The time's going to pass anyways.
Yeah, time will pass anyway. So just put that little grain of salt every single day, and you will get there, and it'll be just easier to get there. And it's like, damn, bro, it's so true, because I heard this saying, like, just like, time is gonna pass anyways.
It's because what stops people, and what stopped us back then, is like, oh my god, it's gonna take so long for us to get this body. Like, we're gonna have to be in the gym like a whole year to even see anything. Well, 2 years, the time's gonna pass anyways. 2 fucking years, and we still didn't see no shit.
That's exactly the mentality. Like, bro, I'm so out of shape. Like, it's gonna take way too long. Like, this is such a drag. But it's like, literally, like, the time will pass.
And fast as fuck. And another thing, guys, that I've started doing, like, since I've been working out more and being consistent, since I started doing, like, cycling, I stopped looking at shit like, ooh, I want to lose weight by this time, or I'm doing this to lose weight. Like, I don't even... You know what's funny, actually? I checked my weight today, and I'm the same weight I was when, like, I started going to, like, a year ago. When I was in SmartFit, 145, 140. That's where I am. And I know I've lost weight. Like, I've seen the weight in my face go away. But I'm still around the same weight. And it's because it's been like a year since I've even checked my weight. Because I'm not looking, oh, I'm doing this to lose weight. Because then it's so long. It's such a drag. You're always looking for changes in your body. It's better if you make it a habit to put it in your routine, to do the workouts you need to do. Get some walking in the day, just moving around.
I feel we should buy a scale. I feel it would make us more self-conscious about, like, you don't think so? Like this is your reality.
No, because it don't matter what the weight says. Like, it literally don't matter what look, for example, I weigh the same I did a year or two ago. Do I look the same I did a year or two ago? No. So there's like no reason to even be.
Your ass has gotten fatter.
Thank Thank you. That's where all the weight went. Fuck.
That's where all the weight went.
That makes a lot of sense. But
yeah, what about me though?
yeah, your ass has gotten fatter too.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
But to me, it's like there's no reason to fixate on the number on the scale. Just start like change. It has to be a whole lifestyle change. You have to start changing the way you eat. You can't just do it for a period of 1 month so you get your dream body and then go back to eating like shit. Like it has to be a whole lifestyle change.
Like trust me, you can still eat how you like eating and stuff like that. But just once you start building good habits about eating, you're going to realize like your stomach is just going to gradually just like take certain type of foods better, just become smaller. Your stomach becomes smaller the more you train it, Because personally, me, when I was skinny, like my number one concern when I was skinny is that I wanted to gain weight because I looked like a twig. When I was young in high school, stuff like that, like I was a twig. So I was like, I need to gain weight. So I got my body used to eating incredible amounts of food. I could eat a pizza by myself consistently. Like I was honestly frustrated by myself that I couldn't gain weight, and I couldn't gain weight. Doesn't matter how late I eat, how much I eat, I just couldn't gain weight. And then you grow up, and then your metabolism is playing with you, and your stomach is still big as hell. And now I gained all this weight. So it's like, what the hell?
Like, it's really just a matter of portion control. Like, you don't have to take everything out. But, like, the majority of what you eat should be healthy. Not even just looking at it as in a weight way to lose weight. You need to eat healthy. No, you need to eat healthy for your body, for your brain, for you. Like, honestly, guys, on a serious note, there is so many young people our age, 20, 30s, getting diagnosed with colon cancer. This is like crazy. This is literally crazy. I think the number one deaths in children and young people our age is colon cancer. That's like never been seen before. And you know what it is? It's all those freaking Cane's, Chick-fil-A, Wingstop, all the high protein with no fiber diet. So you guys are eating all this chicken, all this greasy ass chicken, and you have no vegetables, nothing to break down the stuff in your body. So it just gets clogged, and people are having colon cancer, and it's so normal.
I might have to get checked because I'm scared of that. I'm really scared of that.
Yeah, you should. Everybody should get checked. But it's like, it's scary. And it's not even like, I started seeing stuff of eating healthy and changing what I eat, eating better things, eating more greens, because I never liked vegetables ever.
No.
It makes you feel better too. It makes you less brain fog. Yeah. It makes you more energetic.
That's something I wanted to get into. Like, it's just the small goals, like the small grains of salt every day. I will give you an example, man. Like, the other day, I was the happiest man ever. What was the reason? So recently, our car got a flat tire. And there was nobody to help us to switch the tire. And I had to switch the tire by myself to put the spare one and drive to the tire place. And I switched the tire by myself with no prior knowledge and stuff like that. And I was like, babe, I switched that tire by myself.
You just had to put it in the podcast.
No help of everything. I fixed that tire by myself. I went to the tire shop. Everything was, I got a good discount type shit. Like, they're my homies. Like, they're my homies for real.
Yo, he has not stopped talking about that tire.
Dude, I did it by myself. I didn't need the help of my brother or my dad. Nobody did it by myself. Did it. And I'm telling you, just like she's saying, I couldn't stop talking about it. It's just like something that you've never done something you've never done before that you think is going to be a drag. Once you do it, just automatically for realizing that you can do it, like you're capable of doing it, you just have a surge of endorphins. Like, you just feel great about yourself. You feel happy. You're like, wow, I'm really like that for real.
Guys, so I've been reading this book, Atomic Habits, guys. And I've like actually been reading it. You guys know I fucking get hella books and like don't read them. But no. And what Michael was saying about like the emotion, the endorphins or the dopamine he got from doing that task, guys, like this is how it's supposed to be. Like, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, when you do your dishes in the morning, when you clean your bed in the morning, when you do exercise in the morning, that's supposed to give you dopamine. It's supposed to give you happiness, energy. You know, that little light that goes on when you finish a task. But you know what it is? It's them damn phones, just like our parents said.
Ooh.
It's really the phones. No. And guys, I want you guys to take this with you, because I've been trying to get rid of this bad habit for a long time, and I've been really making it more conscious. But when you wake up in the morning and get on your phone the first thing in the morning, you're putting your dopamine level so damn high that like the rest of the day you can't reach those dopamine levels, so you feel like shit, or you're just like in a bad mood, stuff's not making you happy, you're hella bored.
Now that I'm thinking about what you're saying, 100%, you know what? That morning that I had to go change the tire,
you were on your phone.
I had to wake up and go do it quick.
So that was the first thing you did.
So that was the first thing I did in the morning without anything, and it just like that was it. That was my my what is it called? Endorphins, dopamine. That was my dopamine for the day, and that like set the standard. But like when you're like on your phone and there's so much stuff, like it honestly like makes everything else seem like a drag. Like nothing else that you can do the rest of the day will ever be to the standard of the amount of dopamine you got in the morning.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's honestly like a life hack, superpower type thing.
It is a literal life hack.
Like it's like you can almost feel like a superpower and productivity when you wake up and get going on whatever you have to do. Because I promise you, I still do it. Still to this day. Right now, today, I woke up and I straight go to YouTube and watch recaps of League of Legends, recaps of Valorant and stuff like that. Right away, that's the first thing I do in the morning. And honestly, like I drag it too long. I go to the gym too late. Like the productivity levels are really low when I wake up like that. But when I wake up and I have stuff to do that doesn't even let me be on my phone, like, those are my most productive days.
Yeah, when I wake up early, like, my most productive days when I wake up early and go on a run, because I wake up so fucking early, I don't even have time to go on my phone. Like, I'm rushing to get ready to go meet my friends to run. And, like, so I don't go on my phone at all. Dude, those days, like, after I go run, I'll clean the house, I'll do the dishes. And I'll do the dishes and, like, want to actually clean more. Yeah. I'm like, well, might as well do this. It doesn't feel like a drag. It feels like, oop, another task then.
That's exactly how you sounded. Like, it doesn't make sense or whatever. Like, really? Like, is that effective? Guys, it is that effective. 100%.
Yeah, and, like, you guys know. I know you guys know this. We all have been through this. You know when you're just, like, in a doom scroll on TikTok, on IG, and somebody talks to you or tells you to do something, like, you kind of are irritated. Like, you don't want to get out on what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not doing shit. You're just on TikTok scrolling. But it's like, your dopamine is being so freaking occupied right now. Your receptors looking at all this stuff. Like, you don't want to be bothered.
Yeah. Like, 100% I agree with it. And it's not just the problem that you get, like, so overstimulated. That's not just the only problem. Even when you catch yourself on doom scrolls on your breaks and stuff like that, the amount of actual brain fog you get is astounding. So one of the first things of our job is obviously to be informed and stay in social media and stay up to date with trends and stuff like that. But the second thing in our job is to be able to do content, like to create content. And to create content, you got to be a creative person, right? But I promise you, with the brain fog we get, sometimes, like, I be trying to write ideas for videos in a notebook or something like that, and nothing is coming up. The brain fog is literally, like, I'm telling you, it doesn't even allow you to think. I even feel like when I abstain myself from being on my phone, and when I go out to talk to actual people, like, it feels like more real. Like, it feels like I'm on top of what I'm saying. But I promise you, when I'm out with people and just on my phone, and then after I'm talking with them and stuff like that, like, I promise you, like, it's only poop coming out of my mouth. Like, like, just everything I talk about is just like, what do you even talk about? Like, how do you even socialize? Like, I promise you, brain fog is a real thing, and it just...
It's really them phones, y'all. Exactly what your parents said.
It doesn't let you think. I know. I was so pissed off when my parents were like, but your head is hurting because of your phone. Your stomach is hurting because of your phone.
It's so true. Even I find myself, like, disgusted by my phone. Like, it's hard though, because it really is an addiction. You're like, oh, I want to go on my phone and see what's going on. And it's like, I get to a point right now where I'm like, dude, I don't want to be on my phone, because I know I'm just gonna get in a doom scroll looking at stupid shit all day. And it's hard to manage, guys. But especially with our job being like content creating and videos and shit, with TikTok, it's hard because I try to only be on TikTok to look at inspo and all that, but you get so caught in it so easily. But with YouTube, I actually do love YouTube, because I actually get inspiration from it. It's recuperating my attention span. So if you guys are watching this, you are on the right track.
There's definitely great YouTube videos like this one that you guys are watching.
Literally this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Oh, but videos that you watch.
No, but that's the problem. Obviously, I do watch pretty brain rot videos that have no addition to my knowledge or anything, like pretty awful videos that are just video games and stuff like that. But this is a big problem. Now YouTube is like TikTok with the YouTube shorts. Like, for every 3 videos you scroll on your homepage, they recommend you 4 shorts. And those all go with stuff, with content that it recommends you, that obviously you watch. So now I'll be clicking on those and scrolling on those. So now it's like a secondary TikTok. And it's like, I feel I be doom scrolling worse on YouTube than on TikTok.
What the hell? I never watch shorts on YouTube.
Because
ever.
I try to find a good YouTube video and then I'm like, oh, this looks like an interesting short. I click on it. Then I scroll another one. That it just catches me every single time. Because, dude, when I'm on YouTube and my computer, I'm on a different account. And the YouTube in my computer is very informative, very about changing your mentality and stuff like that. But the YouTube on my phone, which I'm on 24/7, is like complete poop. Like, it's like no.
You just need to stop watching shorts. I do not watch shorts ever.
I know, but like I be watching the shorts that appear to me every single time. Is like, today we're gonna be rating Drivethru last meals, something like that. And I don't know why they're all so entertaining to me. They give you a little bit of true crime. Then they give you the history behind it, and then they show you how they're cooking the food, and then they show you tasting the food and stuff like that, and then they rate it. Like, that's the ultimate form of like, bro, it catches me every single time.
You should start you should get a new YouTube account on your phone, because now it's just used to everything, all the addictive shit that you like.
I know, but then sometimes like
that's your whole for you page.
I feel the thing is limiting your use with your phone. I feel that's the biggest thing, because you guys know when you start a new YouTube channel, they're just recommending you mainstream stuff that you don't even like and stuff like that. And when you're actually trying to look for a good video, like to enjoy a meal or something, like you will never find anything on a new YouTube channel, you know?
No, but I feel like I've gotten pretty good at customizing. Like, I know what I want to see, so I'll start clicking videos like that or look them up. So, like, I'm tricking my For You page into giving me what I'm looking for rather than the addictive shit. Like, I have a whole nother YouTube that I have, like, just lifestyle videos on. So I can get inspo. I can look at new creators. And then my regular YouTube is more, like, philosophical and stuff.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
But let's get out of all this TED Talk, all this up in your life and shit, like boring ass, like what the hell. Actually, I wish I could get more into my book, guys, but I will talk about this for hours. But if you guys are ever wanting to read Atomic Habits, read it. It will change your life.
I'll probably read it next after you're done.
You should read it. I've been telling Michael about every single chapter, because like I'm putting the habits mentally, like I'm making mental notes and actually changing my habits. And obviously there's a lot of bad habits we both have. So I'd be trying to tell him about his habits to help him, because you wake up on your phone, like, and go on your phone the first thing in the morning, like every single day. And I try to tell you. I try to tell him.
I try to tell myself that it's informative videos for my video games.
It's all League of Legends.
I know. But what are some other bad habits that you can think that you definitely have to work on?
Well, I've been making mental notes about it a lot. My biggest bad habit right now is my freaking phone. Like, that's just what it is. And like, I haven't been going on it in the mornings, but what I will do is, like, I'll find myself on Instagram, or, like, you know, it's a really bad habit I've been having. Like, I'll be wanting, like, checking my DMs, because I want to see what people are responding to my videos or to my posts and stuff. And I spend too much freaking time on my phone, on Instagram especially, and TikTok. Okay, might as well just talk about the book. Fuck it. Let me tell you guys. So, let me give you guys some tips on habits. And so, in the beginning of the book, it talks about, like, making a small change every single day, like something teeny tiny change. Like, you can't
like the little grain of salt that I was talking about.
Yeah, like you can't do these big old changes or wanting to do dramatic changes, because in the long run that's just drastic. What did I say?
Dramatic? Girl, what?
Because in the long run it's just not sustainable. It's hard work. You're gonna get bored. It's gonna be too much for you. You know what I mean?
You can. Like, you know how there's people that supposedly their life stories and how they change is like, just one day I decided to be different and I changed my whole life. Like, no, that is not realistic at all.
You gotta start little.
Yeah, unless they send you to prison, and in prison you gotta change, like something like that. Like, maybe that's different. But like, I don't think people change like from de la noche a la
night
mañana.
And day. Yeah. A really big thing that I noticed that will, like, I feel help a lot of people when it comes to bad habits is making it like out of sight, out of mind. So that means when you go to the store and stuff, like, we in our house, we do not have chips, we don't have Takis, we don't have no bad shit in our house, really. We just don't buy it. But if we did, like, I would eat it. Anybody would eat it. You know what I mean? If it's in front of your face, you're going to get it. Like, if you see a freaking package of cookies on your counter every day, you really think you're going to be strong enough to not get that? No one's going to be strong enough to do that. That's why you don't have the cookies on your damn counter. And like my parents' house back in California, it's so hard for me. Like every time I go back to Cali, the last 2 times I went back though, I did really good. But I always go back into my bad habits because I'm like, it's just a week, it's just 2 weeks. Like who cares if I fucking eat canes out every day?
I always notice that when I go to your house over there to visit your sisters and everything, like there's always a pack of chips just open in the counter.
Yeah, and they always buy those like
the best ones, bro. The hot Cheeto puffs, the blue Takis. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my god,
stacked on snacks, and it's like, bro, it's right there. I might as well eat it. Like I'm only here for a little bit of time, but it's a bad habit.
Yeah, dude. When I'm such on such a roll of eating good here in Mexico, and I go over there, like just eating 3 of those like blue Takis, like right away my stomach is like, please don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine's like eat more. I'll eat a whole fucking bag.
No, but okay. Well, I've had a lot of struggles before in the past with stomach issues because I never had a conscience on trying to eat good because I thought like I'm young, I'm powerful, I'm athletic, like ain't nothing gonna set me back. Like I can eat whatever I want. Like I used to literally eat like big ass quesadillas at 1 a.m. with a bunch of Valentina. Like that was my snack in the middle of the night. Just eat that. I used to just get tostadas, put a slice of the cheese sandwich like things. You know those squares? Not the Kraft cheese. No.
Oh, okay.
Actual cheese. And I just used to put it in the microwave with the tostada and just eat it like that. Like I used to snack like that. I used to eat takis with limon, and then it got to a point like where my stomach was really messed up.
I feel like I made myself invincible. Like we had opposite effects because I ate like that too. Like shit.
Yeah, your stomach never knew about vegetables.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I made that shit invincible because like I can eat anything. We could go to fucking Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. I can eat on the street and be fine. Because you know, like when people who are not from Mexico or not from Mexico City go eat the street food, they get sick bad.
I would tell you maybe not because remember the first week that you moved here, you got diarrhea. You got chorro.
No, that was...
No.
That was not that. That was when I went back to Cali. Is when I ate in Cali. I don't know what it was.
Wait,
or maybe
was it?
Yes, because I remember that was like the worst week of my entire life. But that wasn't when we first moved here.
That did happen. No, but I'm telling you, when you first moved here, like the first 2 weeks, you got chorro. It wasn't nothing crazy, nothing bad, but you got chorro. I remember. But 100%, I do remember that one time that we had a long break from going to Cali. And then we finally went back to Cali. Like literally the first 3 days of eating in Cali, we both got like chorro.
So I got food poisoning. Like it was so bad. Like I feel like I couldn't even get up from the bed. I've never experienced that.
I just had chorro. That was it. Like,
just the norm.
I mean, it's a daily, you know.
But it's crazy too. The book was also talking about like the stores, companies, grocery stores, everything, they take advantage of that, of our senses. Our biggest sense is our eyesight, right? So they put all the expensive, all the bad shit in our line of sight, and they literally strategically put shit in a way so that you buy more and that you buy bad stuff, like literally bad stuff. And I feel like I kind of always knew this, but after reading it in the book, like, I don't like to be fucking manipulated. So now I'm really not getting that shit.
It's crazy how these big companies have evolved to know how to control the people, you know, the public. Because we were watching this video about how Drivethru works.
Yeah.
And it's like the biggest thing that they were saying, that they were quoting, is that this big corporation psychology, like advertising type person said, was that like, you have made a successful like advertisement campaign if you are able to make the people stop thinking. Just make everything simple enough that they don't even have to think to do the stuff.
Mm-hmm. So they don't do deep thinking at all.
Yeah.
Like, for example, one of the things that they do in the drive-thru, they have like this, they have the screen blacked out until you only come up. So it's kind of like you know how like when you have on your phone and nobody can see from the sides, that's how it is. So when you get up there, it's like you don't know what you're gonna order until you get there, and they're kind of rushing you. Like, I've definitely noticed this. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but every time I order from fast food or just anywhere with the drive-thru, I always feel so rushed. Like, oh, gotta get it. And they do that on purpose so you can end up buying more.
And it's even worse when it's these drive-thru places that they have the person personally out there walking with you. Mm-hmm. And then when the car advances, like, come on, I'll walk up with you. And they have to walk with you. So now you feel more pressure to like order fast. And like they said that when you feel the pressure of that you have to be quick, then if that's your priority, you stop thinking about prices. So that's what makes you like pay for more stuff. Even if you have a budget, like I don't want to spend more than $10 on this cheap ass freaking trash food. Once you're there and you feel rushed, you stop caring. Like your priority is like, let me just order and get out of this uncomfortable situation. Like that's what the brain goes to.
Yeah.
And it dials into that the less they make you think about what's important, the easier it is to control you.
Yo, like they do this so good. Nobody knows what is actually going on. Nobody's thinking that they set this up specifically in a way so I can order more food. We go about life thinking we're making our own decisions. But really everything is so curated so that we pick this, we spend more on this, we go through this drive-thru. Like literally the US is constructed in a way where we need to rely on fast food, or like fast food is more convenient for everybody.
Yeah. But then you realize it, and you know the purpose for a drive-thru, go through it quick and you eat it and that's it, right? But the reality of it is that all of these drive-thru spots have a line. So you're spending the equal amount of time most of the time like waiting for your food, you know?
It's the convenience of not getting out of your car. Yeah. Like they do this on purpose.
No. But this is what the video said. They said that they make you think that it is even quicker to go through the drive-thru because every single drive-thru has the curves. So you can't really see how many cars are actually in front of it or how long the drive-thru is once you're deep in it. And then once you're in it, you can't reverse out or keep going or nothing.
And then the drive-thrus that have 2 lanes, like it's the same person at the register taking the order. It's one person, but it's just a effect to make you think like it's going by faster or whatever. And it's so curated. It's just so curated. It's curated for it to be an addiction. In the US, it's honestly so freaking hard. Even in the grocery store, it's hard to get good options because everything's so processed around you. Like it's just, it honestly is really difficult. And then you know what I think? Even with the same propaganda about like, oh, most food is processed, most food is bad for you, that actually makes you to try to look for the most expensive products. Even though it's like the same quality. Yeah. Like they're still shit. And then the organic products, they can freely make organic products more expensive. Yeah, and then you start thinking the stuff that's more expensive is more healthy.
Yeah. But then
I've noticed that too.
Well, maybe in the US it does correlate and does make sense because have you seen this store, the Erewhon or something like that? Mm-hmm. Like I've seen these TikTok videos about these stores that are hella expensive, and I've seen this other store. I forgot what it's called, but it's just like a little like grocery farm little store like in the rich
Trader
areas
Joe's?
Of Cali. Huh?
Trader Joe's?
No, Trader Joe's no. But this person like he was literally buying some products and it ended up being like 200 something. Like, you know, just a bag of products.
It sucks because in the US it really is expensive. It's cheaper to eat bad. That's just truly what it is. Like it's expensive to eat healthy. And that's the sad reality. A lot of people don't even have the means to eat healthy. And they do that in a way, like they do that on purpose, and they make your life so freaking fast. Bing, bing, bing. Don't have time to even eat, so you can go to a fast food because it's cheaper and it's faster.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but
it's hard. But guys, go to the tianguis. Go to the tianguis and buy your fruits and vegetables. Trust, it's way cheaper, guys. Go to the mercados. But going back to the habits and stuff. One of the best ways he was talking about to get rid of a bad habit is make it unattractive. And to get a good habit, make it attractive. If you want to start running and stuff, you got to low-key romanticize that shit. I romanticize it. I'm like, oh, I love running. I love to take my videos. Like, I just like the idea of being a runner. Yeah. You got to romanticize
it. You know, I agree with you because you know what motivated me to go to the gym today? Like today, I did not feel like going to the gym. Like something came up and then another thing came up and it was like lagging more like for me to go to the gym. But like what motivated me, I was actually scrolling to my phone.
And you seen someone at the gym.
This is so... I know this is kind of cringe, but I'm just going to say it because this is a reality. I seen a clip of Duke Dennis.
I don't know who that is.
He's wifey material. She doesn't know who Duke Dennis is. But I seen a clip of Duke Dennis where he just like, his fit looked cool. He looked fit. He just looked great. And I seen the clip and I'm like, fuck, I want that to be me. Fuck it, let's go to the gym. That's literally what motivated me to be like, bro, I have to go. Like, this is ridiculous for me not to like try to live my life like this guy. And bro, like I'm telling you, like it might be cringe or ridiculous. I hope you guys are not laughing at me too much.
Everybody does the same thing.
For a guy, it's like more embarrassing, you know, because like the guy, I feel the guy mentality is like more competitive. You know how girls always comment each other's in their posts like, oh, so pretty, even though like they hate each other. Like guys, like they don't post in their pictures like that. Like it's just like cool, you know. Like it's just like a competitive nature of a guy.
Like, it's like feminine or gay to get inspiration from other men. Oh my god, man.
It's just man mentality, you know. What can I do? I was born with it.
Okay, go. What were you gonna say?
Well, that's basically it. Like, it's just kind of embarrassing to say, like, I got inspired by Duke Dennis to go to the gym.
Oh my god.
That, like, I'm telling you, like, inside I'm cringing.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what?
definitely.
What was I gonna say though? But for bad habits, like to make it unattractive, and I feel like I've been doing really good about this when it comes to food. Like even I got Wingstop the last time I was in Cali. Wingstop is good as fuck. Hold on, what?
That Wingstop situation was so freaking funny. We got it together. And we got it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, I got it twice.
What? You got it again?
Yeah.
When?
Like the last day or the day before I left. But the last day I realized, I was looking at it, I was like just seeing all this grease, all this. I'm like, dude, this is actually disgusting. And also because the first time we got Wingstop when we went to Cali, I felt like shit after.
The thing is that when we got to Cali, Alexis was hard settled on completing 75 hard and she folded at the first opportunity. So we got to LAX and we took a Uber to stay by Long Beach in an Airbnb in Long Beach because we were gonna go on a cruise. And like we were hungry, we were just so tired, and we're like, okay, like we gotta order like Uber Eats or DoorDash, so let's order something. And then like she's like, okay, let's try to look for something healthy. I'm like, babe, the healthy shit is literally gonna be like $50 and it's gonna be ass and cold. And they're like, look, Wingstop has a discount that you get like 15 wings for $20.
I was like, okay.
She's like, okay. Right away.
And that's what I'm saying. It's so hard in the US. Like every time I go back to Cali, like it is so hard compared to here. Like here it's not hard to be healthy. It's not hard to eat healthy.
Well, listen,
it's just over there the environment. No, because I'm like
but honestly, like, you know, we're in a very privileged position here in Mexico and we can eat healthy, but people from here that are from like recursos bajos or that from lower.
Babe, I'm sorry, but you look around, you don't see anybody like overly obese. You see people that are big, like just normal chubby. You don't see obese people here like in the US. Like you just don't see that at all.
Well,
And
yes,
wait,
you're true, but
listen. Also, there's like not fast food places here like in the US. They're every corner. Like it's like hard. It's just hard.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like TimeWise, like the people that obviously ate out and stuff like that, like most of the people, they don't have time to just go home and cook when they have to take care of their kids and do a bunch of stuff in the home. Like a lot of the time they don't have time to cook, so it's easier to get a pizza, right? Mm-hmm. But here it's the same thing. Like when you don't have as much money, like the food that is healthy here as well is more pricey. Because let's be honest, even though antojitos, they're cheaper, antojitos are not the cheaper stuff. It's all made with tortilla. It's all fried. Like antojitos is not healthy.
You can make healthy stuff though.
You can make healthy stuff, but that means cooking. But the people that also don't have time here, like it's also pricier to go get something that is healthy.
But it's just hard, not even like talking about from a privileged aspect where like we are able to buy healthier foods here. Healthier foods are just everywhere here. Anywhere you go. Like there's mercados in anywhere you go in any class.
You know, that is right. I actually do agree. Like, for example, we have something called here Como en Casa. That's the name of the spot. And they do homemade meals in big bunches. And they sell it to you for cheaper prices for, like people that exactly don't have time to cook. And honestly, it is way more affordable. Yeah, you're right. Because I was thinking about restaurants.
Yeah.
Because you know how there's not fast food places here, obviously, that are healthy. But there's restaurants that they do healthy food, you know. And for us, it's more affordable and it's very healthy and very good. But there's also homemade places that make actual food, good portions for very low price. I think for 100 pesos, you know.
And even like where we live, it's a nicer place. And that place, the Como en Casa, is where we live in our neighborhood. Like there's different versions of that everywhere, like in every neighborhood. Everyone's selling food. People are selling food outside their houses that are home cooked, naturally made, and that's just not something in the US. That's not something in the US. Like I don't want you guys to feel bad if you don't have a healthy lifestyle, if you guys are not having the healthiest habits, because it is hard in the US. It is hard. Like everything is pinned against you and constructed in a way to pin against you to make all the bad decisions. Like you have to be very conscious. Like here in Mexico, it's easier to make good decisions. Over there, it's hard to make good decisions. Yeah.
The point is that like just that little grain of salt every day of just having conscious about it. Like you can help yourself. You know?
You need to be conscious of it. That's really
just having the conscious about it. You know, because we all know it's hard. We've lived in Cali and we know exactly how hard it is. Like, it's impossible, like, just not to feel like, let's just go to the drive-thru and get it over with. Every single time I go out with my cousins and stuff like that in Cali, it's always, let's take the drive-thru. It's never, let's get down and enjoy a meal. Plus, let's never go to a restaurant because we can't afford it.
But anyways, y'all, going from this topic, let's go into our trip on the cruise. Like, we didn't even get into the cruise. So much had freaking happened. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the cruise was exciting. It was my first cruise.
The cruise was amazing.
It lived up to my expectations.
Really?
Yeah.
So the cruise we went on was all inclusive. Like, obviously we paid for it in the ticket, but the food was like all free there. There were some restaurants and stuff you had to pay for. And then what pissed me off is the fucking cafe. The coffee was not free.
There was free coffee, but it was ass.
Yeah, the iced coffee wasn't free. So I wanted to tell you guys about these funny stories on the cruise because actually I'm kind of sad, and this changed my perspective on things, on how we go about in traveling and stuff. Like, me and Michael really did not talk to that much people. We didn't meet that much people, and like, I feel like we need to do it. That's the whole point about traveling, is talking and meeting to people.
I do have to say something about that, though. First off, coming up, I do got to have the disclaimer that we're obviously shy people. We're more shy personalities, and we're more introverts. But I think a big thing that just didn't have us, like, talking to other people was that 24/7 we were hanging out with her sisters. Like, we didn't really have, like, alone time where we went by ourselves and stuff like that. No, we were most of the time taking care of, like, your sisters. Yeah. And your sisters, they're young. They, like, also are, like, they don't just talk to anybody, you know?
Yeah, but, like, example, when we went on the adult deck, when we went to the comedy shows, when we went to the club, like, we didn't talk to nobody nowhere.
Well, it's like...
And, like, for example, because my mom talked to this girl, and Deja was talking to some people in the elevator, like, even in the elevator, like, things like that. And I'm like, I want to be more outgoing to talk to people. Like, when we go to Brazil, I want to make friends in Brazil. I want to talk to people. I don't want to just do the same shit we could do in the beach here in Manzanillo. Go to the beach and just fucking look at the beach. And get in the beach.
Got the best video idea.
What?
Exposure therapy
in Brazil?
And no. Okay, we can do it in Brazil too, but we do it before we go to Brazil.
In Mexico?
So we're a little bit prepared.
I've been wanting to do exposure therapy video for a while.
I think that's a good idea. I think it would be pretty cool, pretty fun to record.
So my mom met this girl, y'all, and they heard some freaking crazy stories. So my mom met this girl. She was like 26 or whatever, and she was telling my mom this and my best friend's mom. So she was just giving all her business. But she met this guy on the freaking cruise, and they were flirting, you know, blah blah blah. She ends up taking him back to the room. You know, they're kissing, they're about to get on. Dude, tell me why her dad comes in the room. Because I guess they were sharing rooms. Like, there is a family vacation.
Ew.
Yeah.
Sharing rooms?
A family vacation? I don't know. But they came together, you know? But basically, he came in the room and fucking dragged her out. Literally dragged her out. And I think she was...
If I was sharing the room with my daughter and she did that, I would do the same thing. Like, sharing the room. If she had her own room, like, whatever, do whatever you want. But I feel that's, like, hella disrespectful towards the dad. Hella. Like, bro, that's actually disgusting. Like, if you're sharing the room.
You think they're all sleeping on the same bed?
No, but that's still... Baby, you saw the size of the rooms. They were not crazy big rooms.
There's bigger... We just got a cheaper room.
Well, anyways, I still feel that's, like, really disrespectful.
I don't know if they're sharing rooms or not, but I feel like that was crazy. Like, she's a grown-ass woman, you know? Like, to embarrass her like that is
if
crazy.
She's a grown-ass woman, she should got her own room. But
you don't know if she did, boy.
Well, that's what I was just saying. If she had her own room, like, 100%, like, the dad is, like... It's just insane or whatever. But if they're sharing room, like, I actually, like, that's kind of weird. Bro.
But that was crazy. She was just telling my mom, like, all her business like that. I would have jumped off the freaking cruise.
I feel like cruises are like Vegas. You know, when you go to Vegas, they say, like, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I feel that's how people feel with cruises. Whatever happens in the cruise stays in the cruise. Because, like, a cruise, I'm not joking, y'all. Cruise is like a city or, like, closer to a town. But, like, you have everything you ever need in the cruise. There's games. There's, like, little fields and stuff like that. Like, there's unlimited food.
The cruise we were on was so nice. It was, like, an Italian theme, and I guess it was a newer cruise from Carnival or whatever. You know, they be saying Carnival cruises are ghetto as fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was, yeah. Just by the food, like, the burger I had, like, it was really greasy. I did think it was, like, pretty ghetto, you know?
Really?
Yeah, because...
Do you know what ghetto is? Because that was a nice-ass cruise.
Well, for my standards, most of the stuff is ghetto.
I thought the food was. I mean, it wasn't the best food, but it's a freaking cruise. You know what I mean?
No, the buffet food.
The buffet food was really.
It
good
was
too.
on. That was good.
That was good.
But like they had like burger, hot dog stands and stuff like that. Where like it was mid, like it was low key mid. Because the first thing I had on the thing was a burger, and then they put like wet ass lettuce on top that it just soaked all my bread. And right there and then I was like, bro, these bitches do not care.
But you had some bad burgers because mine were good as fuck.
Really?
Mine were hella good. But anyways, the next story, my sister met some guy in the elevator, and I guess he was like, this is like his 27th cruise or something. And he is like a big gambler, and he was gonna stay like a month on that cruise. Like I didn't even know you could do that. That was just crazy to me that he's gonna stay a month on a cruise. And I'm thinking like, how the fuck is he even making money to keep going on this cruise? Because he goes on like cruises like if it's as if it's his life journey. But yeah, after that I was just like, dang, I wish we talked to more people, made more friends, learned more about people, just, you know.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, it's definitely fun to meet new people. I honestly, personally haven't experienced that. I haven't experienced to travel with random people and just conversate with random people. I haven't experienced that. I do imagine it can be a cool experience, but like if you haven't done it, like obviously you're a bit skeptical about it. And I feel that's just how I feel. And like in the cruise, we had no need. Like, we really had no need to socialize with anyone because, like I said, we're really 24/7 with your sisters, with your family. So
I feel like it'll be different if we go to Brazil. Like, I think we really should socialize.
Oh, hell yeah, I want to talk with them. Like, I'm forced to talk with them because I want to play soccer with them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I can't just be like, hey, like.
Also, I met some of my followers on the cruise, but it was, like, towards the end of the cruise. Like, I think they were all waiting until we were, like, gone. Like, I kind of wish they talked to me in the beginning of the cruise, like, so we could have hung out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like some people didn't want to bother me during the cruise.
I feel she's really super smart because she did mention that they had seen us since the beginning, right? But I think she's super smart because if she just wants to avoid any type of awkward situation or anything, like she just waited till the end. And I feel that's so smart. That's something I would do if I'm in a cruise like for 5 days with somebody I know. Like I would wait till the last day because like I wouldn't want to create an awkward situation.
You wouldn't want to hang out with them though?
I feel I wouldn't have a problem hanging out with them, but I just feel like the type of awkward person I am, I feel like it's gonna be awkward, you know? Like I feel I would make it awkward. I know there's people that have met me in person and asked me about Alexis and everything, and maybe you guys got the idea of how awkward I am in person.
We're so awkward. We seem like we've never been out in society before.
No, you have more training to meet people because you've been an influencer like way longer, you know?
I feel in English my awkwardness has really gotten better.
Yeah, but me, I've never had experience meeting up with people that know us. Like, I don't want to call them fans because I feel like that's kind of cringe, you know? Like followers, right? So right away when I started dating Alexis and obviously we started doing YouTube videos together, we moved to Mexico and nobody knows us in Mexico. So I never had like that training era. Nobody knew me. And when I go to Cali, like we have a lot of followers in the 559.
Yeah, we do.
And a lot of times like, oh, like you're Alexis's boyfriend. Like, oh, where's Alexis? Aren't you famous? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm super famous. Like, have you heard of this girl, alexismarie? Like, she's my girlfriend. Like,
she's kind of underground type shit.
Kind of underground.
Yeah, but I'm like way bigger than her type shit. But yeah, once I posted that video of me surprising Michael about us going to Brazil, I had like 2 followers from Brazil comment. And one of this girl who lives in Rio, she said she's been following me since 2020. So we're planning to actually meet up with her. And like, I like the idea of like hanging out. Like, why not? I feel like the majority of my followers, you guys aren't little kids, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are my age. Most of the people I've been meeting these past 2 years, like, yeah, back then people were younger. Like, my followers now that I have right now, the past 2 years, like, it's always been people my age.
They're adults already.
Adults, yeah, people in college and stuff. And I feel like that would be fun to hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? So if you guys ever see me in public, or you guys know I'm vacationing and you're vacationing in the same place, like, hit me up. Like, I'm always down. Like, I feel like I'm an extroverted person at heart. I love to be around people. I love hanging out with people, meeting new people, just doing fun things. But my anxiety stops me.
Yeah, I feel.
But I'm so excited, guys, because she's from Rio, so she's gonna like show us around a lot of places too.
That's a big like saver. Like if she knows the city and stuff like that, like she can give us so much great recommendations. We can probably like skip a lot of like canon events traveling in Rio de Janeiro, you know, with her help, you know.
And we're gonna go clubbing with her and all that too. Hopefully she went to with her friends too. I want to make some friends.
Am I not enough? I should be enough
I
because
need girlfriends.
I can be a little bit girly. Alright, let's not be cringe, yo. I'm a grown man. Duke Dennis aspirant.
A grown man with a Brazil crop top on.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Looks cute. It looks cute.
Right? Like, I look more buff since it's so tight. But yeah, guys, I'm like super excited to go to Brazil. And I'm honestly, I feel like I'm going to fall in love so hard with Brazil that I'm going to be like, babe.
Let's move your bucket.
Yeah, fuck Mexico. Let's move to freaking Brazil.
Oh, we've also started learning Portuguese too because I don't want to go in there like, I feel like you really have to learn a culture to be in the culture.
Wait, you have to learn the language.
You have to learn the language, literally, to be in the culture, to like actually get a grasp of the culture. Because there's so much stuff you lose when you don't know the language, when you can't talk to people in the country. You know what I mean? So we've been learning Portuguese a lot more. It's
yeah, but take account learning. Like, you don't really have to be fluent, but as long as you have a certain understanding, like, it won't be hard, you know, because, you know.
You learn there too. You learn. Like, I'm a person who learns really good when I'm in the environment, when I'm surrounded by everything. Like, when I was in the classes over there, the Spanish classes, or just being around you and your family, like, I pick up things really fast. The accent I pick up really fast. The slang I pick up really fast. And that's just hard to do when you're outside that environment.
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm excited.
It's going to be exciting stuff. But anyways, y'all, this is going to be the end of the podcast of today. We hope you guys enjoyed it because we honestly missed y'all. And we did enjoy talking all this time.
We honestly missed y'all. All right, so we'll see you guys next week every Saturday on Mexico's Independence Day. And happy independence to my Brazilians out there. We love you guys.